This is Just the Job. Hi there and welcome to the second series of Just the Job. It is so great to be back and I know you're going to love what we've got coming up for you again this time round. Make sure you tune in over the next 10 weeks because we are going to be bringing you a whole lot of stories featuring young people from all over the country who are getting a taste of some of the amazing jobs that are out there. Just like our first series, every week we'll be looking at 3 different career paths and providing you with some great advice that just might make that difficult career choice a bit easier. In today's show, 17-year-old Rowan Hook takes like a fish to water when he checks out a Marlborough Sounds salmon farm. Katene Morris from Otaki is a girl of many talents. And with her bubbly personality, we've got something a little out of the ordinary for this go-getter to try. And 18-year-old Jacob Nesbitt has just left school and we introduce him behind the scenes to a career that could take him all the way into his own business. But first up, let's see whether Rowan's concerns about whether the fish are biting is really anything for him to be worried about.
Hi, I'm Rowan Hook. I live in the Marlborough Sounds. I'm a keen diver and got my dive certificate and my boat certificate. Just really keen to learn about the salmon industry.
That's great news because those are the skills you can use as a shift worker on a salmon farm. Mark Priest is the sea farm manager for King Salmon and he'll be showing you around. So what makes a good apprentice?
A good apprentice is someone who enjoys living in the great outdoors, working in the Marlborough Sounds. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful out here. Someone who can get on well with a small team of people and doesn't mind staying away from home for a bit of time.
The farm is located 15 minutes out of Picton.
Dip your feet in here, Ryan. This is to take off any bacteria or stuff you might have come in contact while you're on the land.
Each pontoon has 4 20 by 20 metre nets that are filled with 30,000 fish per cage. That's a lot of fish, so Rowan's back out on a boat to do a quick check to see if any seals have broken into the farm. Seals are the wolves of the sea, and the farm has a reinforced outer net to keep them out.
Seals will eat probably 5 or 6 kilos of fish a day, so you multiply that out over the year and they'll probably take out about a tonne per seal, so it's a lot of fish. Salmon farming is growing fish in the sea. What we do is we have broodstock down at our freshwater hatcheries. We strip the eggs from those broodstock, grow fry, and then move the smolt to sea when they're ready to come to sea. Feed them up once they're in sea. It's really important with our fish feeding to make sure there's absolutely no waste. So what we use is the sensor. We set it at 5 metres depth. The pellets fall through this hole and they're detected by the sensor.
So it's electronic?
So it's electronic, yep.
The sensor readings are downloaded to computers so the salmon feed can be monitored.
Farming fish is a bit more efficient than fishing for them. Basically, we can feed them and grow them a lot more efficiently than you can in the wild.
The fish are anaesthetised by Morris to avoid stress during the weighing process. Rowan chucks on a dry suit so he can have a go.
When you pick the fish up, Rowan, you just got to be really careful to make sure you keep your hands away from their eyes and the gill area.
So do they bite?
No, they don't bite. They've got little teeth, but you'll be right. Yeah, no, it's okay. Let them go. You're right. Next one. That's it, nice and firm.
It looks like he's finally got one on the scales.
Don't bite me.
Rowan's been working hard, so it's time for a cuppa in the farm living quarters. It's also a chance to catch up with apprentice Lisa.
So how long have you been working here?
I've been working here for 5 months now.
How much time do you get off?
We work 7 days on and we stay on the barge and then we have 7 days off.
Lisa lives in Dunedin and carpools with workmates from Christchurch once every 2 weeks.
And then in your week off, you get a chance to go away, catch up with friends, go for a snowboard, all those sorts of things, things that people can't do on a 2-day weekend. You get to do every second week. Well, Ryan, it's good you've got your dive ticket. We're going to hop in the water, have a bit of a search around, look for see if we can find any holes, and if we find any, we'll repair them. How
Cool.
does that sound?
That sounds great. Let's go.
Basically, the whole farming operation's underwater, so we need to get down there and have a look at it.
Wow, that was amazing. They're all scrolling with bubbles around in circles. It was neat.
Get dry quickly, Rowan, because there's more work to do. In order to maintain the nets, they have to be lifted up and the fish transferred to another pen. Once that is done, they can be patched and then cleaned with a high-pressure water blaster.
What you got to do is you got to walk out on the net. You want to be careful so you balance right.
Will this hold me?
Yeah, no, definitely hold you.
Sure.
Yeah, no, easily. Just out in the middle there, you might get wet feet.
Oh, God.
Nah, just joking, you'll be fine.
I am in the water. You lied to me. Let's go. Let's have a go.
Yeah, get into it.
Cleaning helps water flow and extends the life of the nets.
Hey, Rowan! That looks good.
That's one high-powered water blast.
Bit damp at the air on the feet.
Just a tad.
Probably should have given you some gumboots, eh?
He's come to the end of the experience, so has Rowan got what it takes?
I think Rowan went pretty well. He's pretty keen and he's got a few skills there. And if he's keen to apply himself, I mean, I think he'll do really well.
My favourite part of the experience was diving with Mark in the salmon cage and sitting on the bottom and looking up and seeing all the fish circling above us. Yeah, it was really good.
Salmon farm workers can gain a national certificate in aquaculture by completing unit standards while working. Dive training is also done on the job. Shift workers typically start on $29,000 and move into other aquaculture jobs like marine farm management or supervisory roles later. The marine farming sector is worth around $250 million a year with over 1,000 farms throughout New Zealand. Well, it seems like Rowan's instincts about the fish biting was right on the money. But it doesn't seem to have put him off what looks like a fascinating occupation with some real lifestyle advantages. After the break, we find out if Katene's personality could take her all the way in an exciting career. This is Just the Job. Welcome back to Just the Job, where we look at a whole range of careers to help you discover what is out there waiting for you. Now, do you enjoy connecting with people, sharing knowledge and being outdoors? Well, these things are all top of Katene's list, so let's see whether her passions could lead her into an exciting job opportunity.
My name is Katene Morris, I'm 15 and I'm currently at Te Kureiwi o Whakatupuranga Romano in Otaki. To be a tour guide, I think it takes a lot of courage, not just to be really open and outgoing. I'm feeling a bit nervous, but I'm really keen to do all the stuff that we're going to do today.
Well, Katene's going to get her chance here at New Zealand's internationally renowned nature sanctuary, Kapiti Island.
Kia ora, Katene.
John Barrett will be showing her around.
Here to check you out for a tour guide job, maybe, eh?
Yep.
Okay, well look, we've got everything set ready on the island for you. Let's hop on the boat.
John Barrett is the MD of Kapiti Island Alive, the island's eco-tourism operator.
For any guide, the key strengths are naturally hospitable, great communicator, able to retain knowledge and transfer that knowledge, and just being generally homely and comfortable with visitors.
This island has long been a nature sanctuary and is entirely free of all pests, cats, rats, possums and the like. Guided nature walks, storytelling, Māori culture and conservation are all part of the Kapiti Island experience.
Well, the first thing is making our visitors comfortable. That's the primary thing that we try and do, is to make our guests feel at home and welcome them into our home. And in that context, they see them suddenly become a lot more agreeable to sit and listen to a particular message. And ecotourism, in my view, is all about giving messages to visitors.
I was a trainee guide. Where would you start?
Where would we start you?
Yep.
Well, I think the first thing would be to make sure you had a really good overall impression of what we do here and what our kaupapa, what our business is all about. The main function of our business is to make sure that our visitors have a comfortable and enjoyable time and go away having learned something they wouldn't have otherwise known about.
Most of the island is owned by DOC. Here at this privately owned corner is the Island Nature Lodge where Katene will be staying. It's time to have a look around.
Well, here's something I think's interesting. I don't know whether you think it is or not, but you see these holes in the ground? Well, how do you think they got there?
Wouldn't have a clue.
Well, that's the kiwi probe. That's where kiwi have been out here at night and they've been feeding They can smell a worm a metre deep, so they've obviously gone in there with their beak and pulled a worm out of there and also there.
Here on Kapiti Island, the guides help out with all manner of tasks. Making up beds, polishing the cabins, collecting fuel for the kitchen's wood-burning oven, or helping out in the kitchen are all part of the daily routine. Katene's quickly put to work.
I've learned that to be a tour guide, you have to be real keen for the place that you're going to be showing people around. I don't know, a tour guide would have to clean toilets.
But of course, guiding is mostly about talking to tour groups. After a thorough briefing, it's time for some practice at what tour guiding is really all about.
Now we've come to one of the places where the takahe nests. Around here there's 2 nests. The takahe thought to be extinct in around 1948.
Rediscovered in 1948. It's all right.
Oh, you were going good, Katene. Have another go.
The takahe was thought to be extinct, but rediscovered around 1948.
In our business, we're keen to work with people who we think have got potential, and I think she would have. I think once she was talking to people one-on-one, I think that a degree of that nervousness would go.
Later that night, Katene's briefed on Kapiti Island's best-known resident, the Little Spotted Kiwi.
It's the smallest of all the kiwi. I'll have the big torch in the front, okay? And we've got to keep as quiet as we can.
Yep.
And we'll go out through the tracks out the back here, and then round behind the house and out through some of the manuka. That call we just heard, that's when they wake up to find out where their partner is, because they don't necessarily stay in the same holes each night. Come over, quick. Kiwi straight ahead. Straight there. No, it's gone now.
Well, it's been a very busy 24 hours and Katene's really got stuck in. So does Katene have what it takes to be a tour guide?
Well, I think she's gone well. I think she's a confident young person, and I think she's got potential for us anyway as a trainee guide.
It's been really amazing, I think. All the different skills and things that you need to know to be a tour guide and all the knowledge you learn from doing it. I think it's really cool.
The Level 3 National Certificate provides an introduction to the tourism industry and covers modules such as customer service, communication skills and operational knowledge. There is a qualification which recognises the skills required as a tour guide and covers modules such as group management, interpretation and health and safety. The job prospects outside New Zealand's main centres are excellent. Well, could a career in ecotourism be something you want to find out more about? If it is, then you can check out more information about that career and all the careers featured on the shows on our website. So as always, go and grab that pen and paper because I'll give you all those details at the end of the program. When we come back, if it's about working with people and a chance to run a business, Jacob is definitely interested. This is Just the Job. You're watching Just the Job, and if you're thinking about a career, or maybe you want to change careers, then stay tuned because this show could spark a turning point when it comes to your work life. Take Jacob, he has long been interested in the pharmacy world, so he's heading to an iconic Dunedin pharmacy to see if he's got what it takes to be successful at working with people and running a business.
Hey, I'm Jacob, I'm 18 and I'm from Dunedin, and I'm here today to find out what it's like to be a pharmacist.
We've come to Dunedin and to the Knox Pharmacy, where pharmacist Sian Adamson will be showing Jacob the job.
Hi Jacob.
How you doing?
I'm Sian. Welcome to Knox Pharmacy.
Thank you.
Well, I've got a big day organised for you, so should we get started?
Yep, let's go.
The George Street shop is one of New Zealand's oldest pharmacies and has been in business for over 130 years. It's also one of New Zealand's busiest.
Ready to go?
I think a pharmacist needs to be someone who likes working with people. We're dealing with the public on a day-to-day basis. I think you need to be a little bit sympathetic too. We're seeing people when they're not feeling very well, so you need to be able to relate to people.
First, a tiki tour around the pharmacy.
Community pharmacy isn't just about dispensing prescriptions, it's also about being able to recommend to patients all about the over-the-counter products that we sell, such as vitamins, first aid products, pain relief.
Questioning customers is very important. You need to be able to choose the best product available.
So tell me what your symptoms are.
Well, I've been having a very bad headache. It's been a bit like a crushing pain, you know, and it's been hard to get to sleep at night.
Well, I really love being a pharmacist. You can build great relationships with people. You get to know their families, if they're having children or if their children have grown up, and you get to help take care of them, especially when they get a little bit older as well, and I like having that kind of relationship with my customers.
All pharmacists have to undergo 5 years of training.
So now, I've heard of pharmacy technician and pharmacy, so what's the difference between the two careers?
Well, a pharmacist, you need to have a degree, a Bachelor of Pharmacy. With a dispensary technician, you don't need that.
While not needing a degree, a pharmacy technician will need to achieve a national certificate in pharmacy in order to be qualified.
And a dispensary technician needs to work under the supervision of a pharmacist.
In addition to the healthcare aspect, pharmacists can own up to 5 shops, giving them the chance to be quite entrepreneurial.
You can actually own your own business, which I find very, very exciting, and that is why I chose pharmacy as a career.
Pharmacy appeals to me, and there's that opportunity there, so yeah, it'd be something to look into.
You don't get much training in pharmacy school along the business line, so it's really, really important if you are interested in that you actively go out and search that knowledge, because it's quite difficult to take over a big business. You're managing staff, you're having to budget the books and all those kinds of things, which make it very challenging but quite rewarding at the same time.
Mohammed Bashir has just completed his B-Pharm degree. Jacob's pretty keen to find out about the business outlook.
So how long do you reckon it'll take you until you own your own business?
I would imagine myself next year being an intern, and after that 2 years as a registered pharmacist, manage a pharmacy first, learn from hopefully a good preceptor, and then own my own business when the opportunity comes right. So we'll see how we go.
Angela Wong's another trainee. She's just ending her 1-year internship here at Knox.
So, Francis Hopkins Retirement Village. We take any medicines every day around this time, up to then everything from antibiotics to just normal medicines.
Yep.
One of her regular jobs has been to coordinate the daily medicine run to a local retirement village.
It's more than just the medicines, it's the patients that you deal with, it's the staff that you deal with, the doctors that you deal with.
Yep.
And it's definitely very different from just being in a dispensary and, you know, dispensing. So Jacob, what we do is, for any medicine that comes to rest home, we get them checked with a registered nurse. I think this is a very valuable service, and it's working as part of a healthcare team. You've got the doctors, you've got the nurses, the caregivers, and the pharmacists involved. And I think it's a lot of personal satisfaction as well to see people get better and be able to make an impact in terms of their health.
Sweet, let's go.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Jacob's really warming to the idea of being a pharmacist, so Sian decides to put him to the test.
So what we have here, Jacob, is some self-care cards.
Self-care cards are designed to provide guidance during a consultation, and Jacob's going to give it a go.
Hey, how you doing there?
Good, good. I was wondering if you could help me. I think I've got a cold sore.
I'll just grab one of these self-care sheets up here. There's one for cold sores here, so probably after something like Civarix, which is the treatment here, so just an antiviral cream, use it, and go grab some of that and help you out with that one.
Oh, great.
Sweet, and you take that one with you as well, so
you.
next time you can just check up on that and see how you go.
No, thanks a lot for your help.
No worries.
That was really, really good, Jacob. You've got a really lovely manner about you, and I think our customers would find you very, very easy to talk to, which is so important when you're a pharmacist. So well done.
Thank you. Pharmacy is definitely a career I can see myself in, serving people and helping them with their health issues and running my own business especially, something I like to do.
Well, thank you for coming in today, Jacob. You've done really, really well.
Thank you. It's been a good experience, and you know, after 4 years' time, you might see me hit.
That's right, as our intern.
Yep.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Okay,
Cheers.
see ya.
To become a fully qualified pharmacist, you need to take a 4-year degree at either Auckland or Otago University. Pharmacy is a science-based profession and good school grades are essential in all the sciences, as well as maths and English. University selection is based upon academic merit. You also need to complete a 1-year internship at either a hospital or community pharmacy. Salaries for interns during their apprenticeship year average around $16 per hour, and as a newly qualified pharmacist, they would go to around $27 to $30 per hour. With options in management and to buy into ownership of or own their own pharmacy, financial prospects are good for pharmacists. Well, it seems that Jacob could go far in that career if that is the road that he decides to travel. And of course, thanks Jacob and everyone else who featured in today's program. Today, there are literally thousands of careers to choose from, but sometimes that is the problem. So we certainly hope our programs will help you when it comes to making that all-important career decision. But to help you even more though, here is Sarah from Career Services, who has some great tips coming up on how you can create a winning CV.
Everybody who's going for a job needs a CV. The point of a CV is to get you an interview, so think of it as a one-page marketing document. It needs to tell an employer what skills and attitudes you have that are relevant to the job you're applying for, as well as a bit about you. You can include subjects you're studying, school and sporting successes, work experience, and paid or volunteer work. careers.govt.nz has some free templates to use for creating your CV.
Well, that's it for this week, but we are back again next week and we'll have another 3 careers and of course more helpful advice and tips. If you want more information about the careers featured today, or you just want more info about how to make that right career choice, easy, all you got to do is go to our program website at www.tvnz.co.nz and enter the keywords just the job. Happy hunting, I'll see you next week.
This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.